Good morning, friends. Today we start with the first form of non finite verb, that is, infinitives. The infinitives are the first form of the verb. The infinitive simply expresses the state or action denoted by the verb. They are basically of two types: to infinitive, that is, to plus first form of verb, for example, to see, to play, to sing. And the second type of infinitive is pure infinitive, also known as bare infinitive. For example, see, play, sit, run, etc. Now, uses. First, we will take up the uses of bare infinitive or pure infinitive. First use is after the verbs bid, let, make, notice, hear, see, feel, watch, and have. Some of the examples are given below. You can go through these examples. But when these verbs except left are used in passive voice, the infinitives take to before them. For example, he was made to sit down. But if made is used in active voice, pure infinitive is used. Second use is after the modal auxiliaries need and dare. The example, he need not come, he dare not do it. But when need and dare are used as main verb, they form negative and questions with do and take to before the infinitives. He does not need to come, does he dare to do it? Next use after the modal auxiliaries shall, will, can, may, should, would, could, might, and must. As we have studied before also, that all the modal verbs are followed by first form of verb. Example, you can go now. He should be more serious in his work. One must do one's duty. Ought is always followed by infinitive with to. Ought is also in modal and it is always followed by to infinitive. He ought to finish it today. Next use is after the auxiliaries or helping verb do, does, and did. It is a golden rule of grammar that do, does, and did are always followed by first form of verb. She does not study regularly. Did you hear about it? In both the sentences, only first form of verb is used. Next use is after, had better, had rather, and would rather. When you have these expressions in the sentence, they will be followed by first form of verb in spite of had and would. Examples, you had better stayed at home. I would rather die than beg. The next use is after, but, except, and then. When these three expressions are in the sentence, they are followed by first form of verb. She did nothing but sleep the whole day. I did everything except giving him money. He did no more than make a formal request. Most of the time, when we see did and but, except, and then, we use second form of verb, but they are always followed by first form. But when feel is followed by the infinitive, be, to be is generally used. They felt my idea to be a good one. Know and help may be followed by an infinitive with or without. In both ways it can be used. I never I have never known him lose his temper. We can use to lose or lose both ways. Some more examples are given. Now we come to the uses of to infinitive. The first and the most common use is as subject to a verb. Here it acts as a noun because subject is always a noun. For example, to rise early is a good habit, to err is human. Here, to infinitive is acting as a subject to the verb. Second use is as object to a transitive verb. Transitive verb, as I told you in the earlier video, is a finite verb that requires an object. And this object is filled by to infinitive. So here also to infinitive is working as a noun because noun is either the subject or the object. He wishes to deceive me. He hopes to pass. Third use is as object to a preposition. Preposition, the train is about to leave. Here about is a preposition and to leave is acting as an object to this preposition. Next, he stood up to ask a question. Here up is a preposition and to ask is to infinitive. Next use is as complement to a verb of incomplete prediction. Our motto is, here is the verb of incomplete prediction, to forget and forgive. Her greatest pleasure is to sing. Next use is to qualify a verb to express purpose, cause or manner. Means qualifying a verb means it is acting as an adverb of purpose, cause and manner. He went to buy sweets. He went for what? To buy sweets, so expressing the purpose. She laughed to hear that I have topped the list. She laughed. Why? To hear. So this is the cause. You waste your time to try to convince her. How it's answering the question how, so it is adverb of manner. Next use is to qualify an adjective. It expresses something more about an adjective. I am eager to join engineering. Eager for what? To join engineering. Are you anxious to help him? Anxious is again an adjective and to infinitive is qualifying this adjective. So here to infinitive is qualifying an adjective. And the last is to qualify a noun. This is not the time to sleep. It is not the time. The time is object in this sentence and it is further qualifying the object. Time for what? To sleep. The order to fire. The order is subject. Subject is again a noun and to fire is qualifying this noun. The order to fire was given by the magistrate. So these are some of the common uses of infinitives, plain infinitive and to infinitives. In the next video, we will cover up the uses of gerunds and participles.